An iced coffee sitting by the window, only the sound of melting ice inside an old forgotten photograph. You're still smiling back at me tonight. Afternoon sunlight filled the streets, summer wind brushing through my hair. Even just walking next to you made my heart overflow back then. Missing you is such a strange feeling. It only grows with time somehow. At the sound of your name again, my whole day drifts back to then, like a movie hidden in the coffee scent. You still live inside my memories. That little cafe by the window side, where we sat laughing face to face, your voice spreading through the coffee air, felt like forever in that place. Sharing one side of the earphones, falling asleep against the bus window. Even the smallest ordinary moments still stay so clear inside my soul. Late at night beside the vending machine, sharing one cold canned coffee drink. We stayed there longer than we should have, but neither of us said a thing. Maybe longing fades so slowly that even changing seasons can't erase it. The riverside air we walk through together, city lights shining in your eyes. Even when I walk there all alone now, I still hear your footsteps by my side. If we ever meet again someday, I wanna ask you honestly, were those awkward younger days for you as beautiful as they were to me? Sometimes a single breeze at night brings every memory back again, and suddenly I'm standing there beside you like we never ended. When I close my eyes above this coffee scent, I still feel that season's wind. All the memories I left with you quietly stay deep within. Coffee and memories tonight still shining soft and warm somehow. Even after all this time, you're still here with me now. So I kept stumbling around you, even saying one simple kind word always felt harder than it should. At the end of another tiring day, I'd call just to hear your voice, and hearing you say I'm okay was enough to make me smile again. You were my whole world somehow. Even your smallest expressions shook my heart. Through every ordinary day, you were the only thing I saw. You worked hard today. Just those simple words made me cry, because having someone understand my heart felt warmer than I realized. We said we loved each other, but sometimes we hurt too much. And there were days we hid our feelings, even after I'm sorry came too late. We've walked such a long road together. Maybe we cried more than we laughed, but the reason I could never let go was because every season was you. You were my whole world. Nothing else ever mattered more than the word love itself. You lived inside my everyday life. Thank you for staying beside me and holding someone incomplete like me. If I could go back to the start again, I know I'd still choose you, because now I think I finally understand what loving someone truly means. It's staying quietly beside each other without needing perfect words. At the end of a long hard day, saying softly, you did well today. Maybe love was never something grand. Maybe it was always this, a hand beside mine in silence, and a heart that never leaves. You were my whole world, and maybe you still are somehow. Even after all the passing years, you still live inside me now. You worked hard today. I still hear those words sometimes, and every time they echo back, they bring tears into my eyes. Walking down the street at sunset, you suddenly come back to mind. Even that awkward little little smile you had still stays so clear inside. Even standing in a crowd of people, I still feel left behind somehow. Everyone keeps moving forward. Why am I the one slowing down? It's okay to move a little slower after all the nights you survived. You don't have to hide your tired heart. You're already shining bright. Maybe someday a miracle will come. That small hope keeps me alive. People holding on through endless days, just wishing things turn out alright. And somewhere standing among them, there's someone just like me, still breathing through the weight of life, one quiet dream at a time. I remember nights we talked about dreams, leaning back on playground benches. Someday things will be okay, and somehow that was enough back then. When I look at you, I get selfish, wanting to keep you close to me. Even your smallest little habits feel beautiful for some reason. Thinking of the people I love makes the hard days softer somehow. Maybe someday a miracle will come, with hearts still hoping to be happy. Whenever I remember precious people, I feel a little less lonely. Even if we're shaky sometimes and life feels heavier than before, making it this far already means we're stronger than we know. Do you think the people we are now match the dreams we had back then? Even if we stumble through the dark, we've still come so far in the end. Maybe someday a miracle will come. That hope still keeps me going on. Through the memories and the people I loved, I'm still learning to carry on. Even on the nights I felt alone, someone still called out my name. Because of all those quiet hearts, I'm still standing here today. Lately you've been on my mind again, so I keep staring at old photographs between your your smiling eyes and frozen moments. Another season quietly slips past. I wonder what your season looks like now. If you still walk through nights like me, even when the wind brushes softly by, your name still comes so naturally. I try pretending I'm alright, but my heart always drifts to you. It's because I miss you, even though it's all in the past. No matter how I hide these feelings, they always come rushing back. Back then we were awkward and young, but maybe more honest than anyone. Now after all this time I finally know that was what love really was. That tiny convenience store at midnight, sharing cold canned coffee in the heat, laughing over nothing important at all. Why do those moments still stay with me? Would we be different now somehow if we had been a little more honest then? All the words we never got to say still remain somewhere within. I thought I had forgotten everything, but tonight the memories return again. It's because I miss you sometimes more than I can explain. All the memories I thought had faded come alive tonight again. Back then we were so young and lost, but we were everything to each other. Even if we can't go back anymore, I still walk through those nights forever. If your season feels like mine somehow, I hope you think of me once too. Even among countless passing faces, may we still remember who we were. It's because I miss you, because love still remains like a story from another season that never really fades away. It's because I miss you, even after all this time. A part of us still lives somewhere between your heart and mine. Lately my thoughts keep getting heavier. Even ordinary days wear me down. I try to smile like I'm doing fine, but nights alone still feel too long somehow. Everyone says they're doing alright, so why do I feel stuck behind? even when I try to speak my heart, they tell me time will heal in time. Don't rush yourself, just take it slow. You did enough today, and somehow hearing words that small almost made me break. Maybe I'll be okay tonight. Maybe I'll smile again. The wind slipping softly through my window brings your memory back again. Maybe this pain will pass someday, and all these aching nights too. I just want warmth that holds me gently, like someone saying you're enough too. Will sleep ever come tonight? My mind keeps wandering again, looking at the emptiness beside me. I end up calling out your name. The air from streets we walked together, and nights we laughed without a reason. I thought those days would last forever, so why did they disappear so easily? Sometimes I don't even know anymore if I'm doing life the right way. Maybe I'll be okay tonight. Maybe I'll slowly let go. At the end of another lonely day, my heart still searches for you though. Maybe I'll make it through somehow, one small step at a time. So someday I can smile and say I learned to love this heart of mine. La la la, time keeps moving on. La la la, maybe I'll heal little by little. They tell me I should try to smile bigger. Maybe tomorrow will be beautiful. Maybe I'll be okay tonight, even if it takes some time. Through every heavy passing night, I'll slowly learn to be alright. Maybe I'll be okay tonight, and maybe someday soon I'll finally smile without pretending beneath a softer moon. I still think about your face that night. Even the way you talked felt different somehow. I acted like nothing was wrong at all, but maybe it was obvious from the start. You kept pretending you were okay, and I never truly noticed it. I thought just being by your side was enough to call it love. Maybe we were already falling apart, even while standing side by side. Why did it take me losing you to finally realize? If I had held you one saying I love you, but missed the things that mattered most. Our late night calls kept getting shorter, your unread messages stayed cold, and every night you said I'm okay. We were already coming to an end. I thought we were looking toward the same place, but your heart kept drifting far away. Why was I the only one who didn't see it happening? Sometimes I still wonder now if I could have changed the ending somehow. If I had held on one more time, if I had let you go more gently, would the two of us still be together instead of strangers with memories? I tried so hard to forget you, but even random songs bring you back. Even knowing it's all over now, I still whisper your name sometimes. Maybe we really loved each other, but love alone wasn't enough. And somehow that truth hurts more than simply losing us. Maybe we were already falling apart, but I'm still stuck back in those days. I know my love for you was real, so why does it end this way? If only we had been more honest, if only we had seen each other more, maybe tonight I wouldn't be here thinking of you once more. Today just feels a little harder somehow. Nothing happened, but my heart feels heavy. Even when I laugh among the crowd, I still feel alone inside. I pretend I'm doing fine all day, but everything falls apart at home. And on nights like this, even one small word could make me cry. But somehow whenever I think of you, things don't feel as bad anymore. Even remembering your smile makes my whole day warmer somehow. I get through another day thinking of you. At the end of my tired heart, you're standing of your gentle heart, my whole world slowly changes. Hey you, beautiful as always, I still don't know what I should say. Even when I try to hide my feelings, my eyes keep following you anyway. I remember even your smallest habits, the way your eyes fold when you laugh. It's probably obvious to everyone now, so why are you the only one who doesn't know? Sometimes I get scared too. What if I'm loving you alone? But every time I think of your name, the whole world starts to shine again. I get through another day thinking of you. Even complicated feelings fade away. At the end of another exhausting day, you always become my little comfort. You make me smile today too, like you're softly holding my tired heart. And all my ordinary little days are slowly filling up with you. Maybe someday I'll finally tell you how much I truly like you. Even if my heart is slow and awkward, it's still walking toward you tonight. I get through another day thinking of you, and somehow that's enough for now. Because loving you quietly like this still makes my world brighter somehow. You make me smile today too, even when life feels overwhelming. And maybe one day you'll finally know that every road in me leads to you. Through all those quiet, endless nights, I felt myself slowly changing. Even when I smiled like I was okay, part of my heart kept shaking inside. My friends all seemed to move ahead, while I felt frozen in one place. Even the dreams I almost reached started drifting farther away. But every time I look at you, the whole world suddenly slows down. I smile for no reason at all, and all my heavy days grow calm. I wanna spend a day like a movie with you, holding your hand, walking anywhere. Why do I become someone different every time I stand beside you? The time inside me starts moving again, like my stopped world comes alive. And somehow everything feels brighter whenever you're in my sight. If feelings all had names somehow, what would I call this heart of mine. The more I try to hide it away, the more it grows deep inside. Even when I try acting normal, my feelings always show somehow. But every time I softly say your name, my restless heart feels peaceful now. It's okay to move a little slower, even if you fall behind sometimes. These moments you're living through now will someday make your heart shine bright. I wanna make scenes like a movie with you, run far away while holding your hand. Why does everything feel so different whenever you're standing close again? The world that stopped inside my chest begins to breathe and move once more, and suddenly the life I almost gave up on feels beautiful again somehow. The feelings I wished would disappear turned out to be a part of me. So now I'll finally be honest, even with the truths I try to hide. Maybe someday when we look back here, we'll smile talking about these days. We were lost and shaking so much, but still somehow we found our way. Like a movie fading into starlight, these memories will softly stay, and I'll remember how you changed my whole world that day. So nights always feel too long. City lights shake above cold coffee cups. Even while walking through crowded streets, my heart somehow feels lonelier. A random song came on tonight, and suddenly I saw us again. That image of your smiling face won't leave my mind today. I wonder if the waves in Busan still sound the same as before. Maybe our memories are still there too, waiting along the shore, like endless waves crashing in the dark. You keep returning into my heart. We used to become each other's night, covering lonely days together. Just sitting quietly side by side made the whole world less cold somehow. And even now inside the city light, I still search for you somehow. Your voice spreading through coffee scent, like dawn air slowly sinking in. The more I try to erase you, the clearer you become again. When I stand beneath soul's neon streets feel longer without you here. Even familiar scents inside the wind make me turn around again. I once sat alone beside the Busan Sea, watching waves for hours pass, wondering if somewhere beneath the same sky you still think of me like that. Maybe we already passed each other by, but somehow never really ended. Because even after all this time, your name still shakes my days apart. Tonight's so still shines brightly on, and Busan's ocean moves in silence. And somewhere between those distant nights, we're still missing each other. Love doesn't disappear so easily. It stays hidden inside ordinary moments, like waves that quietly return again. No matter how far they go, tonight's so still glows endlessly, and Busan Sea still calls your name between those lights and waves. Somewhere our memories still remain, and maybe under the same night sky you feel it too somehow. It's somewhere between Seoul and Busan, our hearts still haven't let go now. We never had to say a thing. I always knew what kind of day you had. Even when you smiled like you were fine, your eyes told me everything instead. That familiar hand reaching for mine, and the warmth you gave without a word. After all the seasons we walked through, maybe we slowly became alike. It wasn't only butterflies anymore, it became something deeper than that. At the end of every season in my life, you were always standing there. You were the rest inside my days, a little light through endless nights. Even all the silent moments we shared turned out to be love somehow. You were my oldest kind of feeling, like a quiet how was your day. Just staying softly by my side was enough to make me happy. Every morning when I opened my eyes, you were there like something natural. as we tried to hide without saying much at all. We slowly held each other through it all. You were the rest inside my days, a little light through endless nights. Even all the silent moments we shared turned out to be love somehow. You were my oldest kind of feeling, like comfort at the end of a hard day. Just quietly staying beside me was enough for me, always. And even after many years pass by, I know I'll think about today. The person warmer than any words, the one who became my everyday. You were the rest inside my days, the calm inside my restless nights. And every quiet second with you still shines softly in my mind. You were my